There is a lot of misinformation out there about the Portugal Golden Visa, and we are here to clear it up. But not everything you hear is correct. Let us know which ones are true and which ones are not. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Once you submit your application, you immediately get residency rights.
No, you still have to wait for your card, the Golden Visa card, which is the temporary residence card, and only when you receive your card, then it starts your journey that you can either work, live or stay in Portugal.
If a fund qualifies for the Golden Visa, it's automatically the right choice for you.
Not exactly, because there are many options out there. Although a fund might be eligible for the Golden Visa, might not be the most interesting investment option in the market.
You need to be in Portugal to start evaluating fund options.
You can or you cannot, so it depends on the investor. Some investors can do everything remotely through Zoom calls. Some investors prefer to meet the fund managers in person and then decide accordingly.
You must take a Portuguese language exam to renew your Golden Visa.
No, this is not true. You don't need a Portuguese exam to renew your Golden Visa. You just need to, when you apply for citizenship, to have a proven A2 Portuguese level degree, which can be obtained by a certification course or by doing an exam.
After 5 years of maintaining your visa, you can apply for Portuguese citizenship.
That is true. So there is a 5-year residency, and after that you can apply for the Portuguese citizenship.
If you invest through a fund, you must still pay capital gains tax in Portugal.
So for non-residents in Portugal, there is no capital gains, neither annual dividends tax for fund investors.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'll have to pay taxes on fund investments.
Well, depends, but in theory no, because you will only, since you are not obliged to live in Portugal, you don't have to declare any of your taxes in Portugal, and regarding the fund dividends, they are taxed at a 0% tax rate. So this is a completely tax efficient investment. Being a fiscal non-resident in Portugal, you are not obliged to pay any taxes in Portugal.
Citizenship is automatic after 5 years of holding the Golden Visa.
Not only holding the Golden Visa, but also passing an A2 Portuguese level test or attending a course that is certified by the government as an eligible course.
You can apply for the Golden Visa before the investment.
No, that's false. You can only apply for the Portuguese Golden Visa after you have concluded your investment.
Biometric collection, fingerprints and photo must be done in Portugal.
Correct. You need to deliver your biometrics in any of the immigration office facilities in the country. This is actually one of the news that was announced by the government in the beginning of the year, where instead of having just 5 places to deliver your biometrics, this can be in any place of the country now.
Children lose their Golden Visa status when they turn 18.
No. Adult children, they are continuing to be dependents as long as they are still single and as long as they are still studying.
To apply for citizenship, you must pass an A2 level Portuguese language test.
Correct, or alternatively, you can do a course that is certified by the government as an eligible course.
You can invest in any fund on the market to qualify for a Golden Visa.
So true and false at the same time. So false because you have to make sure that the fund respects the requirements for the Golden Visa. For example, just one example, do not invest in real estate, on real estate development. And false and true because you can split between several funds.
You can access your money before 5 years are over.
No, in some cases you can get access to dividends, for example, but you cannot get access to the initial capital in that sense. If not, you would lose the Golden Visa per se.
Choosing a fund with clear exit strategy is as important as the return.
It is, so there are several, true and false at the same time, so there are several things to consider. That is an important thing to focus on, because there is no return if there is no way to exit the fund, so everything is a bit linked.
All funds are regulated the same way in Portugal.
Yes, funds have to be regulated in Portugal by CMVM, and funds have to be audited also by auditors.
KYC is just a formality, most investors can skip it.
No, it is important for all management entities to register the details of the investors. That is an obligation towards the Portuguese Market Commission.
All Golden Visa funds are low risk and guarantee returns.
We need to access the investor profile. All Golden Visa funds have different type of risk, and they invest in different sectors and in different asset classes. So they are quite diverse. In that sense, it's very important to complete well the investor profile form in order to classify the type of risk of each investor.
You can apply for the Golden Visa before the investment.
You cannot. Only after completely the investment process is the management entity where you invested in a fund able to issue the investor declaration that you will use to apply for the Portuguese visa.
The fund manager has no responsibility once I invest.
We have responsibility always explaining the investments that were done in the fund. We have yearly meetings with the investors, so general assemblies where the investors should be present and where we are able to explain the accounts and report about the investments done in each fund.
Once you get citizenship, you can simply exit the fund the next day.
False and partly true. On a closed-ended fund, the fund would have to run its term, run its course. Typically, they're structured 7 to 8 years, giving everyone a fair chance of getting in and getting out. The better or most open-ended funds offer monthly liquidity, so there would be a small waiting period.
I can switch fund anytime during the 5 years Golden Visa period.
Probably true, but not advisable. I think once you've made your commitment, stick with it through to the end, as it could disrupt your Golden Visa application process moving forward.
It doesn't matter how fund performs after you get citizenship.
It absolutely does matter, because even though you're holding your passport, you're still an investor in a fund.
You should ask about exit strategy before investing, not after.
True, true, true. It should be one of the first questions people ask. The risk, if funds do not have a clear exit strategy, is that, well, you might be in that fund for a little bit longer than you wish, even when you're in a position that you're ready to exit.